Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sydney and this is Cancer Love 555. This is a tarot reading channel. I will be reading tarot using the Celtic cross as my spread, and I'll be using the Astrology Answers tarot deck. I'll be clarifying with the Rider-Waite tarot deck, and I'll also be pulling some oracle messages from the Mermaids and Dolphins magical oracle deck. All right, let's go ahead and start shuffling. This channel is not only for Cancers, but I will only be doing one reading for all the signs. I just want to do the collectives for right now, kind of channel those energies into my readings. I am a Cancer myself, and that's why I've named my channel Cancer Love. But this reading is for anyone who's drawn to it, and hopefully there's a message in here for you. What messages do my viewers need to hear? What messages do my viewers need to hear? What messages do my viewers need to hear? All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, and the position of you is the Seven of Cups. What's crossing or complementing you is the Seven of Swords. The best that can be achieved in the situation is the Page of Cups. Just notice my light was not on. That's better. The foundation for the reading is the Eight of Swords. In the past is the Ace of Cups. And the near future is the High Priestess. And then we're going to lay out our last four. We'll turn them over when we get to them. Okay, so first of all, in the position of you, the viewer, is the Seven of Cups here. Seven of Cups is about choices. It's about, there is definitely an emotional kind of choice or hesitance to choose. There are kind of a lot of options here, and somebody might feel like they are not emotionally up to the task of deciding on one at the moment. So that's the position that you're in right now. You're actually crossed by another seven, this time the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is the Thief card in the tarot. Basically, this guy, he's stealing from you and kind of smiling at the same time. Like, he's pretty pleased with himself. It kind of looks like it's almost a cheerful card with all the yellow in the background. We know, yellow in cards usually means happiness, right? But what I take that to mean is that somebody could be kind of crossing you right now, or you could be dealing with someone, or, concerned about something where it could look kind of friendly at first, but really it's gonna kind of, pull the rug out from underneath you and kind of, just kind of bamboozle you, if you will. So right now you could be feeling, confused, like you don't know what decision to make. There's a lot of choices, but you don't know which one. You're a little conflicted emotionally about it, and there could be an energy in your midst that, you know, you got to watch out for, because they could be a snake in the grass. The best that can be achieved in the situation is the Page of Cups. What the pages represent are the beginning stages of something, and the suit of cups is our emotions. So the best that could be achieved would be something small emotionally, something kind of initial or introductory. So it could be the start of, you know, maybe a better emotional connection with an energy. This could also be an apology card. Somebody could be coming forward with an expression that's loving, let's say. So that's the best that can be achieved. The foundation for the reading, okay, so this is the first, you know, card of concern, I guess, so far, really. Seven of Swords, I guess, yes, concerning, but the foundation is the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords is somebody who's trapped in their thoughts. It's the suit of swords, so it's about our thoughts, basically. It's something that's on our mind that's kind of, you know, if it's the Eight of Swords, it's definitely weighing heavily, and we are blinded right now as to what choice to make. I mean, we already knew that with the first card in the Seven of Cups. That was the emotional conflict of not knowing what choice to make. The foundation now is, you know, ultimately, you're up in your head about this. You don't know which way to go. The clarity is within reach, but right now, you're unable to see that. You're unable to get that clarity at this time. And so, ultimately, that's what led you to the reading. That's the foundation here. That's the reason for the reading. In the past, you have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a wonderful card. The Ace of Cups is a beginning in the suit of cups, which is our emotions, our, you know, it's the beginning in love, basically, or a loving relationship. This could mean that in the past, you know, you've had this, you've experienced this before. You know, your cup has runneth over with, you know, wonderful emotion that felt great. You know, whether that was with this energy here that's crossing you now, or whether it was, you know, with someone else. It could have been with yourself, for all that, for all, you know, for all that matters there. You know, it could have been an emotional, you know, beginning. You had started emotional journey with yourself. But it could also be about, you know, a person. We do have the Page of Cups here, and it's a court card. So anybody in the court could represent a person. So you could also be hoping, you know, this is what, you know, the best outcome for the reading. You could be hoping that you hear at least a small gesture from this person that at one time in the past made your cup runneth over, if you know what I mean. In the near future, you have the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is a very intuitive energy. It's a major arcana card. It's the first major arcana card on the board so far. So this is a major energy. This is the second card in the tarot deck in the major arcana. So basically, the High Priestess is extremely intuitive. She uses her intuition to guide her. Male or female, just an energy, you know, she is a woman in the card depicted, you know, as a woman, but the energy could be either, you know, gender. So in the near future, this could be telling you to use your intuition, right? Because you don't know what to do at the moment. You've got, you know, a lot of choices. Somebody could be kind of taking advantage, perhaps, you know, and all you want is a small apology or a small gesture that's loving. You've had a lot of love in the past, but right now you just need to kind of go inward and use your intuition to figure out what to do. So in the near future, you're going to find a way to do that. All right, so back to you. We have the Six of Wands. To have this be in one of the placements that's you are a person who loves victory. You love for things to feel harmonious. You love balance. You love to feel, like everything is in place, basically. Like, all the ducks are in a row, and, you're getting recognized, positively, and, you're coming in victorious. That's what the Six of Wands depicts, is somebody who's been victorious, who's getting a lot of positive recognition. And again, the suit, this one's the suit of wands, so that's about our passion, what sets our soul, on fire, basically. You like to really make sure that when you put yourself out there, you try your hardest and you get recognized. And that really, that's a huge part of who you are. That's a huge part of yourself that you really love. You have to be victorious at the end of, at the end of the day. You have to be able to think that way of yourself, and that's a very strong quality to possess. So that is very much a part of you. So you might be going through this emotional, confusion. You might be blinded as to which path to take. You might be waiting on that small apology when really you've had this in the past. You deserve this. You need to use your intuition a little bit more. And you can be that victorious person that you hold yourself to be. That very harmonious. Sixes, this is the Six of Wands, but sixes in general are a number of harmony and love. So if this is kind of a state that you really feel comfortable in, that says a lot about you. And you can get out of this. And your external influences, you have the Knight of Cups. So maybe there is someone, because again, a court card, this time it's a knight. Knights offer messages. Or they come through with an offer, basically. With the Knight of Cups, it's definitely going to be an offer of love. There is an external influence in your environment right now that is definitely influencing you. And if they haven't yet come into your vicinity, they will very soon. The Knight of Cups is definitely not going to mince words. They're going to be very expressive. They are definitely going to let you know, without any shadow of a doubt, where they stand emotionally. And it's going to be positive. It's going to be an offer of love in your external environment. And it's going to influence your life. You've already got a lot of passion. You love having positive recognition and being victorious in a situation, and you've been confused about it. But this is a message saying that won't last forever. You're about to get your clarity. You're about to get that offer coming through that's going to make it all make sense as to what you've gone through. And you're going to get back to a place that you reminisce about a lot. Again, it's going to be using a lot of intuition here. And then being aware of what's in your surroundings also. Okay? Your hopes and fears. The Tower. The Tower. The Tower in your hopes and fears. Okay, so this is interesting. So hopes and fears. Hopes or fears. This could be a hope. It could be a fear. It could be both. A lot of times they are both. With the Tower being a hope, I see that as ultimately you do want something to completely change your life and kind of redirect you on a new path where you maybe just get redirected a little bit, but then everything is in perfect alignment. That's what a Tower moment will bring you. It's unexpected. It comes without warning, and nothing is the same after it. Everything changes. It's one of those moments where basically things get shaken up, things change, things come to light, things crumble. Whatever needed to completely fall down and deconstruct does, and whatever needs to rebuild has now a chance to do so, because you're completely redirected now on your path. There's no way to go back after this. So for that to be the hope, it's probably because the situation at hand has to change, and you know that it's a stagnant energy that's not going anywhere. There has to be some type of upheaval to redirect the course, so that there can be now a new outcome that's possible. It could also be a fear because it's the unknown. You don't know what you're going to do. You still are in this energy. That's why you've been called to this reading. You still haven't made your choice. There's something stealing your peace of mind here. All you wanted was a small expression, a small loving expression that would give you some emotional, clarity. You've definitely had that in the past. You've known exactly who you love. You've known exactly who loves you. You've known exactly, where you stand. Right now, you're being called to use your intuition. You can be victorious. This is how you see yourself. This is what you're working toward. That's amazing. Don't ever lose that vision of yourself. Be very aware of your surroundings right now, because there is a person, most likely, because the court cards, often are talking about people and those energies in our vicinity in the form of people. And this being the Suit of Cups, that's going to be a person coming toward you with an offer, since he's a knight, of love. Don't be fearful. There needs to be a tower moment. You know that. That's why you've been hoping for something to come about that's going to redirect the course of the situation, so that there is hope for a new path. Ultimately, you need a tower moment to provide a fresh start. And ultimately, that's going to lead to the outcome, which is the Three of Pentacles, which is awesome. That's an awesome way to end a reading. Basically, the Three of Pentacles, the Suit of Pentacles is earth energy. They represent what we're able to attain in the physical realm. So our wealth, our property, our prosperity, what we go out and work for, basically our work in the world, our contribution to the world. That is depicted in the Three of Pentacles. Now, this is the beginning of the Suit of Pentacles, right? So they're still building, but that's exactly what they're doing. Like, this is the blueprint of the plan. This is the, I'm not sure, the carpenter, the engineer, the architect, the guy that's really trying to help them come up with how to build what they're trying to build, because that's what's going to lay the foundation for how prosperous their life is going to be in the future. So this is a card that's great to have as your outcome, because it shows that there might still be work to be done, but you're going to get help in doing that. You're going to get a lot of help. And it's coming to you. It's coming to you. You're being guided to use your intuition. You are being guided to listen to your intuition. You can get out of this headspace. You can make a choice. You can gain your mental clarity back. And you might get, you very well may get that, positive outcome that you want, which is some expression toward you, maybe an apology, maybe just a nice, loving conversation. But it is a message that you're seeking from someone. Again, a court card. It's a page, so it could represent even a child, but someone definitely probably less mature. You know, they're not completely embodying, you know, themselves at the highest level at this point in their lives. But you do remember what it's like to have your cup runneth over with positive emotion. You know, this is the card for a new beginning in love. You've had that, and you can have it again. You can be victorious. You can have your knight in shining armor offering you his cup of love. A tower moment is on its way. A complete upheaval of the status quo is on its way. Don't be afraid. You know, it's for the best. And ultimately, you're going to get help here. You're going to have help in building what you want to build, and the right people are going to come in to be a part of that journey for you, and they're going to help lay the foundation that you're looking for. They're going to put in the work here. So let's go ahead and start clarifying a few cards. I think that's a great reading so far. I really do. Let's go ahead and start clarifying. I want to know, first of all, in the position of you, with the Seven of Cups, that means choices. So what is the choice here that my viewer is trying to decide between? What is the choice here? Ooh, that one just wanted to pop out. Ooh, the Star card. The Star card. So that means hope. It means divine guidance. It means a wish granted. So you're nervous about making a choice. You're emotionally conflicted because you've put a lot of stock into something. It is your wish. It is your hope in this world. It is your guiding light. It is literally what you keep striving toward. You ultimately want that so badly. You want that in your life. And so, yeah, ultimately, it emotionally confuses you as to what, you know, emotional choice to make here. This is an emotional choice for you. But the Star card clarifying that emotional choice tells me that, again, follow your heart here. Follow the path that illuminates for you. Follow your hope, follow your bliss. You know, be guided by your inner light. What pulls you and drives you forward. That's how I see that. That's how to make that decision there. But ultimately here, clarifying, you know, being the Star card, it's such an important, you know, it is your wish in this world to make the right choice here for your emotional well-being. All right, so I definitely want to know who this Seven of Swords is. I mean, this is not a court card. The Seven of Swords is minor arcana, suit of swords, so it represents our thoughts. Seven, there is definitely, you know, there is some things that are a little off balanced here. You know, somebody's definitely thinking they're getting away with something, but ultimately, you know, they're a thief. You know, and where is the pride in that? There is none. So anything that's stealing your mental clarity, anything that's taking that away, don't let it. First of all, don't let it. Don't let it disturb you. Don't let it keep you up at night or not able to know what path to take, being so conflicted, don't let that energy do that, because that, you know, that is the thief. That is the thief card. That is something that's literally stealing your mental clarity. And again, it doesn't have to be an actual person stealing actual property from you or something physical from you. Okay, let's clarify it though. So, what is the thief card doing in the reading? How is the thief card crossing or complimenting, depending on how you're looking at it? Could be a good thing, because if it causes you to think, right? If it causes you to have, eventually get some mental clarity about it. Because usually it's through analyzing something that we can finally get to the root cause of it. All right, so clarifying the thief card is the justice card. Justice is finding balance. Justice is balancing the scales. It could ultimately be dealing with a legal matter in your life. So someone could literally have been stealing from you. Something could have been stolen physically, and you're seeking justice for that. You know, you are definitely seeking some type of retribution, some type of, you know, balancing the scales here. Literally, there are scales in this picture, and the judge here is holding them. And this is about, you know, coming to a point where you're settling the score, so to speak, here. So whatever has stolen something from you, you're seeking justice for that. You're seeking retribution for that. And with this being the clarifying card, I would put it as the positive. You are going to get that. Again, just follow that inner guidance. Whatever path illuminates for you, use your intuition as to what is right for you. You'll be able to make the choices. Okay? All right, so now, who is the Page of Cups? That's what I want to know. Who is the Page of Cups? Because we know this is you. Based on the position of you with the Seven of Cups, and this being the Nine of Swords, or the Eight of Swords, excuse me. This is definitely you, not able to make that choice again. But the Page of Cups is a court card, and I definitely want to know who that is. So who is the Page of Cups in this reading for my viewer? Who is the Page of Cups to my viewer? Who is the Page of Cups to my viewer? Who is the Page of Cups? Okay, that one wanted to come out. So clarifying the Page of Cups is the Four of Pentacles. So this is somebody who has been a miser, a stingy person, somebody who doesn't really share very easily, who might be kind of proud. This is somebody who definitely holds their property close to their chest. They hold their possessions close to their chest. They might be cheap. And again, it doesn't have to be an actual person. It could be an energy of something, again, that steals, or that just doesn't reciprocate, that doesn't fill your cup. Whoever this person is, whoever the Page of Cups is, whoever this miser is, he's not going to give you this. If you had that in the past with him, or them, I'm sorry, it's not gender specific, but if you had this in the past with this energy here, this energy that just can barely do anything, right? Someone who steals your mental clarity, can't really even barely offer up an apology, you know, keeps everything to themselves, right? They're not generous with you. They're never going to make your cup runneth over, even if they did once at one time. This is the past. It's time to move forward. It's time to move forward. That's really what I get. Using your intuition to do so. Using your inner guidance. Letting that hope, that little voice that tells you truly what you want. Let your soul guide you. Let it illuminate your path. All right. Well, I think the last clarifying card I'll do is, who is this Knight of Cups? Who is this Knight of Cups? Because to me, this Knight of Cups and this Page of Cups are not the same person at all. Not at all. They're not. This Page of Cups, this Seven of Swords, this Four of Pentacles, it's a thief, it's a miser, it's somebody who's barely capable of even a small apology right now, because they're not even doing it. This is something that you're hoping for. It's not, it's the best that you wanted out of the situation. It's all that you wanted. It's all that you wanted. You're going to get justice for this. Again, doesn't have to be about a real legal matter. It could definitely be. It could be about really stealing. It could be about really going to court over this. Really suing somebody, getting money, getting retribution. Or it could just literally, more metaphorically be about getting what you deserve, striking that balance, finally. Who is this Knight of Cups coming? This is what I really want to know for my viewer. I really want to know, because I know my viewer is reminiscing about the past. They want to recreate. You want to recreate that amazing new love experience where you fell in love. You were just emotionally just overwhelmed, but in the best of ways. You want that again. And there's somebody in your vicinity. There is somebody in your environment. They're there. They're coming, at least. They're coming. And I want to know who it is for my viewer. Who is this Knight of Cups? 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 Oh my gosh. It is the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, hold up. For this to be the Ten of Pentacles clarifying your Knight of Cups, this is amazing. This is amazing, because basically what this is telling me is that whoever you think in your vicinity is the pinnacle of success, that person could be coming through with an offer for you, and you need to be open to it. You need to have your heart open to a situation that could bring you the utmost prosperity imaginable. Go for that person. Obviously in a very, natural way. If they're in your vicinity, maybe it's somebody at work. Maybe it's somebody that you're friendly with in some way. You have mutual friends in common. Maybe it's a client. Maybe it's a friend of a friend. Maybe it's a family member's, friend. Maybe, it's a family member of a friend. Maybe it's just somebody in your vicinity that could literally be capable of offering you this. And ultimately, you can't have this and not have this as well, right? Like, you have the ability to connect emotionally with someone incredibly special that could tick all your boxes, my dear. They could tick all your boxes, okay? They could give you prosperity. They could give you a family. They could give you a happy, stable, fulfilling life and home. And just, it could be completing basically your life. You know, you're whole on your own. Obviously, everyone, you know, should strive for that first. But this person who's in your vicinity, this Knight of Cups, this person who's coming through ultimately with an offer for you, they could bring you this Ten of Pentacles. You could both have this and bring this to each other. I mean, how amazing is that when two whole people come together, offering their cups of love and creating a wonderful, prosperous life together, filled with just successful experiences and love, you know, and business. That's why I say maybe you'll work together, right? Pentacles, earth energy. So out there in the world, doing what you're doing, pay attention to who's coming through, who you're emotionally connecting with. Because they could want to offer you a lot. They could want to offer you a lot. Well, let's go ahead and end the reading now with the Oracle deck, the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle deck. So I just want a very positive, affirmative message to close out this reading for my viewers. I hope there was a message in here for you. I just want you to have one last message that kind of stays in your head to where you can just kind of mull over it, and it can be something that you either continue to say to yourself to kind of get it ingrained, you know, like an affirmation basically. Say it to yourself in the mirror, say it to yourself while you're driving your car, while you're at work, you know, before you go to bed, as soon as you wake up, all of those things to kind of help ingrain something positive in yourself. That's what basically I'm going to end the reading with today. So something to kind of do that, put that in your brain. But yeah, there's a lot here in this reading that we've already covered that is, there's a lot to be excited about here. A lot to be excited about. You're going to get out of this energy. You're going to get justice. You're going to get balance. You're going to get, basically, there's going to be a wrong, you're going to right a wrong here. And so one more message, just to further affirm that better times are ahead. There is something that's going to, there is, don't forget, as well as I want you to be looking in your surroundings and being very cognizant of who you might be connecting with emotionally in your surroundings. I also want you to be cognizant that there is definitely going to be changes ahead. But don't worry, because the right people are coming into your life to help you build. And one more message that I have for you is have faith. Wow. How beautiful. Have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. So to me, this is literally the Star card in an Oracle deck, essentially. It's very much that energy. And that's exactly what this reading has been telling you to do. You do need to look within. You do need to exercise your intuition. You know, or it's not even exercise it, because it's always working. It's always there. But listening to it, you know. And a good way to listen to your intuition is anytime you're conflicted, right? You can't make the choice. You're blind to which path to take. the moment you think, oh gosh, I don't have anybody, I don't know what to do, I don't have anybody helping me, that's when you go inward. Do something that's going to help you inwardly find that answer. If it's an activity that helps you think, if it's, a walk, listening to music, just sleeping on it, for a little bit, getting some rest, having the mental clarity afterwards. Really look within. Start looking within. The sign to look within is when you start looking outward. Snap yourself back. Hey, no, I can come up with this answer on my own. I just need to have faith. And don't be afraid to pray. Don't be afraid to affirm, right? You're putting that energy out into the universe. You're setting your intention. And that's vibrational. So you will reap what you sow. It will manifest. Manifestation takes time. It takes definitely persistence and living a lifestyle where there's no easy way. There's no easy way to get what you want, basically. But if you can be introspective, if you can be consistent, if you can honor your true path and have faith in knowing that your inner guidance will illuminate your path forward. You don't have to worry so much. This is definitely a card of worrying. You can trust your intuition. You can seek the answers from within. You can be guided towards your own light. And that light will guide you to have faith, to manifest, to be positive, and just be who you are ultimately. You're being guided to be who you are in this reading. I really see it no other way. I really see it no other way. You're being guided to be who you are, which is victorious. And you will get that partnership. You will get that love. But things are about to shake up. Because what's been happening hasn't been working. You need something that's going to start working. Well, thank you so much for viewing my reading today on my channel. I loved this reading for you, and I will be back again soon. Thank you so much.